Coffee. 3/4 of Australians have at least 1 cup a day. But have you really thought about what it takes to make that cup of liquid gold?
When you join a coffee industry, you start to learn the whole chain of coffee supply. So the amount of effort that goes into sourcing coffee, working with farmers, finding coffee at origin, making sure it's the right quality, roasting it correctly, and then handing it over to a barista and the right training to make that coffee taste fantastic. There's a lot that goes into it, a lot more than people probably think about.
That sounds exhausting. I definitely need a coffee.
So we've got a bit of a selection here of our single origins. So you can pick whichever one speaks to you the most.
All right, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Pretty good.
Good choice. So this is...
Here at Veneziano, Jack is an expert in all things coffee, and he's going to take me through just a fraction of the process.
Right, it's been milled, and now it's our job to turn it brown.
How do you source the beans?
It's about what are you trying to achieve in the cup? Do you want something that's bright and fruity, or dark and chocolatey, and rich?
About a kilo.
It's about 2 kilos a scoop.
Okay.
We'll see how close you get.
How much do we need?
8.
8.
The world's a lot smaller place now. You know, I've sourced beans through Facebook messaging a grower who I'm interested in. You know, I've tasted your coffee somewhere and I'd love to try a little bit more and get to know you. And next thing you know, you're on a plane and you're at their farm and you're staying with the family and you're tasting coffee and you start a beautiful relationship.
All right, what next?
So we use a computer system here to monitor our bean temperature, our air temperature, airflow, everything that's going on during a roast so that we can do the same thing every time.
As we can see in here, is that also a good visual gauge as to
100%.
how far they're coming along?
Yeah, so we're looking how is the colour progressing, and we're also able to look at the colour in our little sampler here.
Oh, hello. Okay.
And how long does this take?
On this roaster, around 12 to 13 minutes.
Do different type of beans require different types of roasting?
Yeah, absolutely. You look at an origin like Kenya, high altitude, so they're a lot denser.
Yeah.
So they require a lot more heat to caramelise all the sugars and develop the organic acids, whereas a coffee from Brazil needs to be a little bit more gentle to make sure you don't burn the coffee.
That smells so good. Is that the colour you're looking for?
That's the colour we're looking for.
And when we're at a coffee shop and we taste a coffee and it tastes burnt, is it because it was burnt in this process or burnt in the machine?
I mean, we're roasting to 205 degrees here, and a coffee machine only goes to 95 to 96 degrees. So it's not going to burn at the machine, but it can be the way the barista makes it as well, or it can be the roast.
Okay, it's one thing to roast it, but for me, it's all about the taste.
Cupping's how we assign a qualitative measure to a coffee. So it's nose in the bowl.
Okay.
So cupping the coffee involves smelling it, and smelling it, and then smelling it some more, until it's time to taste it. And this is where the art of slurping comes in. However, none of this goes down the hatch. I really need that coffee.
What do you think is next for the coffee scene here?
The industry in general is going to have a lot of pressure put onto it. Less land, climate change is a thing, it's happening. So I think at the end of the day, don't be afraid of paying a little bit more for coffee here, and a lot of that will transfer backwards as well.
That's really good.
That's good. I feel like the roast had a bit of a part in it.
Oh, is this my beans?
Maybe.
No wonder it's so good.